Please, may we meet you, sir?
Okay, my name is Wale Oshin. Yeah, okay, I work for First Bank of Nigeria Limited.
Oh, okay, so you are welcome to this event, sir. First of all, what are your expectations for today?
Okay, let me put it this way. First of all, before my expectation, people like us, we are the pioneer, founder of this association.
Wow.
And we are happy that after 10 years, at least, we are still moving, and we are moving very fine. So that's even the first thing. We give glory to God. I could remember 10 years ago, when Odutola called me, who's the DG called me, and then said we are promoting this. I said, oh, fine. I'm in, because I have interest. So, for risk management, of course, I'm an expert in risk management and compliance. So I've done it for a couple of 20 years in this industry. So and I've gone across different countries, different industries as well. So now in terms of expectations, of course, like I said, this is the 10th year. This is 10th year. This is about 9 industries that we are going to do. It's always getting better. They always say that there's always room for improvement, and the biggest room in the world is room for improvement. So I expect this year induction and the 10th anniversary to be better than what we did last year. And of course, I can trust our organizer. They've been doing it. This is not the first time, and I believe that, of course, it's going to be wonderful.
Okay, sir. Generally, Nigeria issue of risk in Nigeria, how do you perceive it?
Okay, actually, the major problem that you have seen both locally and internationally is, especially in Africa, not only in Nigeria, is lack of proper understanding of risk. So we don't really understand risk, and we assume that we understand. So because we don't understand it, we don't manage risk. Most of the places that I've been to found out that instead of managing risk, they manage issues. So because once risk is not properly understood, definitely issue eventually crystallize and becomes an issue. And most of the institutions that I've worked, that's what they manage. So the major problem that we're having is the proper understanding of what a risk is. That's just it. So the essence of these, or one of the reasons why we have to put this association together is to create awareness, to build capacity for better understanding of risk and what is risk all about.
Wow, that is on stone. People don't manage risk, they manage issues. And a proper understanding of risk is the key to manage it. Thank you very much. That is on stone.
You're welcome.
Especially the issue of risk, management,
Sir, as a professor, I know you hardly know much about the economy, the entire environment that we operate. Just briefly, sir, how do you assess risk?
The level of risk in Nigeria is very critical and it's very challenging. You realize that part of the thing that is affecting our investment because any foreign investor comes to Nigeria, they want to do risk analysis. This is my investment that I'm bringing. Is this safe? Is the environment conducive? Can I come around, all the needs and things like that? We realize some years now that we're facing that risk, not just at corporate level, also in terms of effort to do it. This is to make sure that we focus on the comment and at least more control and making sure that every company will take risk analysis that will create profiling, making sure that we risk is spread and making sure that even variance can be eliminated, being eliminated by professionals. And we believe that the only way you can sustain that for a very long time is if you have people, professionals, experts in that field. And that is why every year you find us organizing conferences, you find us, putting the trainings and development in place to groom people to sustain that. That is the level of conference sustainability. Because we only sustain
Yes, I was going to ask as the last question, sir. What are your expectations for this?
The expectation is very high, like I did mention. It's a combination of two things. Number one, we are initiating action because we believe that some of us will soon leave the scene. And if you want to sustain, then you must have to look at get that responsibility. That's very, very important. The young ones are coming, and we believe that the future is now. The future is now. And more importantly, for most of us who are experts, nobody knows everything. Knowledge is not stagnant. You only see that the permanent according to the regulators is changing. So things are evolving, things are changing, and we live with them. That's our knowledge about risk management, so that this country can be, address all the situation.
Who will meet you, sir? Your name, sir?
Okay, my name is Wisdom Ogwike Tobechi. I'm one of the awardees and also one of the new inductees as a senior member of this association.
So how do you feel being inducted as senior member of the association, sir?
Yes, I feel happy, and it's an honor to me, for the association to, award me, give me an award, and also to recognize my contribution to the industry for the past 10 years now. So I feel honored and I'm happy, to be part of it.
So what are your expectations for today, sir, for the event?
Yes, my expectation is okay to meet with other industry members, new inductees or other awardees of this event, and also be part of this great association.
So may we meet you, sir?
Yeah, my name is Professor Aermp Esomeme. I'm a professor at Rudolph Kwano University at James Hope University College. That's where Jimmy Ovia is the chancellor there.
Okay, are you a member of the institute, or a new inductee, or a guest?
Yeah, I'm actually a new inductee, to be a fellow. And it's really a massive thing for me to be part of this association, this high esteemed association. It's one of the biggest, if not the biggest, when it comes to risk management. Yes, so it's really big because when it comes to organizations, risk is the top notch to manage, and they're doing an amazing job. I've been following up on the activities for a long time now, so it's really huge to be here today and actually be part of it as actually a fellow, and I look forward to contributing my own part to it.
This institute is 10 years old.
Yes.
What will you say to them now?
Yeah, it's amazing. I have to say that they've been doing an amazing job, and I have to just tell them to keep it up, keep up the good work. The part that they've been able to do in terms of partnership, we've seen them in partnership with a lot of high esteemed universities like University of Lagos. They've done so well. You see them even with CIBN, so with the CBN, they're doing an amazing job. In risk management, organization risk management, and it's huge. And so it's just for them to, keep up in that particular direction. And, obviously there will be more in terms of probably technology advancement, when you look at artificial intelligence. So they will probably look into that direction too. They're already in that direction, but looking more at, probably responsible AI, seeing how, we can do more with that. But they've done an amazing job already. So they just have to keep it up and, trend towards there.
Finally, sir, what are your expectations for today, sir?
Yeah, I'm looking into more of the amazing, presentations. I've seen all the lineups there. We have so much intelligent people, high esteemed academics that are all there. So just wanting to listen to it, hear more, get much more on technology advancements in terms of risk management, enterprise. So it's going to be really well-packed event for knowledge sharing, especially for professionals like myself. That is more intrigued about looking at unique case studies from insiders. So because we are academics too, and when you together with professionals and you combine both knowledge, it's a huge advancement. So look forward to all that. Yes.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
We are starting with Dr. Adedipe of BA Consult. He delivered a very wonderful speech. As a matter of fact, he is a keynote speaker for today's event. Sir, I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Number 1, sir, what will you say to these institutes as they celebrate their 10th year anniversary?
First is to congratulate the institute for being 10 years old and also looking at what it has accomplished in the last 10 years. It's really commendable and worthy of appreciation. So what I will say to them primarily is to wish them more grease to their elbow, as you say, but also more importantly, that the mark they have made is just a beginning and that they have every opportunity to do a lot more. And Nigeria as a nation looks up to the association to deepen the practice of risk management and also make us able to grow sustainably.
Sir, in summary, what is the biggest risk in Nigeria now?
Well, I would say the biggest risk is people risk. That is the issue primarily. And that, of course, comes from different perspectives, either in terms of our number, estimated population of about 225 million people, and that's quite significant. But secondly is the fact that that population is youthful. 17.2 years as median age means 50% of our population is below age 17. So in which case, thinking about tomorrow, what are the plans we are making for them? They have to go to school, we give them proper education. We also ensure they live in a healthy environment. That is what enhances productivity. And then we now talk about creating jobs, in which case we want to ensure we manage the economy in an inclusive manner so that when they finish their education, they find meaningful jobs to do. That is what makes the population to thrive in terms of actual human development.
Sir, with the economic policies going on, do you see Nigeria going towards economic recovery?
Well, as it were, the Nigerian economy is not in recession, no doubt. If you look at this year, for example, 2023, the economy has grown consecutively the first 3 quarters of the year. First quarter, it grew by 2.31%. Second quarter, 2.41%. 2.51%. Third quarter, 2.54%. If you average that over the first 3 quarters, straight line, that gives you 2.45%. The economy is growing quite all right. But the real challenge is how do we grow it inclusively? Like I said earlier on, how do we grow it in such a way as to create jobs? That is the major challenge before President Tinubu and his team. So which means there are a number of things they need to reset in terms of monetary policy, which central bank is in charge of, fiscal policy, the spending plan of the government itself, and of course, commercial policy, that is with tariff structure. But one thing I will leave here, I think it's important, is that one key they must put at the forefront is how do we produce more of what we consume? If they hold on to that and allow it to play through every aspect and facet of our life, the possibility is that the Nigerian economy will grow inclusively and all of us will be happy that this government has managed the risk involved very well.
Thank you very much, sir. I need to congratulate you first.
Thank you.
Because of the way you coordinated the panel. Sir, talking of sustainability, what will you say about the current ways Nigeria is implementing their policies, economic policies, and sustainability of the economy itself? What will you say about that?
Okay, well, the issue is that we all have different way of doing things, and when we say we have different way of doing things, it means that we can do it the way we want, so far we get results. But I would have thought that whatever we want to do, we should put the interests of the generation unborn in mind, such that whatever we do now, we still enjoy ourselves to the fullest, we enjoy the work of our hands, and give that which the next generation can also benefit. We give them the opportunity to also inherit good things. And whatever the policy government is bringing that will not make the next generation to benefit optimally from it, then that's not going to be a good policy from Nigeria. So the idea of sustainability is that whatever we are doing, have it in the mind, at the back of our mind, that some certain set of generation are coming, and we must leave a fertile ground for them in terms of anything, everything. That's the summary of everything that has to do with sustainability. Policy-wise, whatever we do, we should think that we one day get out of office. Are we able to continue with that same policy when we must have left? How is those policies affecting populace? Because government don't have any business in doing business except the business of ensuring the citizens are very, very living comfortably. So that's just my advice and the principle behind what I just delivered today.
Okay, sir. Basically, what would you say is the biggest risk right now in our environment as in Nigeria as a country?
Well, the issue is that we don't know whether we'll be able to sustain whatever we are doing. And as we speak now, the way our economic is, you may not be certain about what will happen tomorrow in terms of economy, the way we will live, because if you pass through some community, you will see that they don't have lights, they don't have means of buying PMS petrol to use, they cannot even afford to even eat, let alone using money to improve their lifestyle. And if you also watch it these days now, you will see that the risk of health is going to be impacted negatively, because those drugs that we used to buy those days, they are now very expensive. So if anybody gets sick now, you are in it for it, because somebody may not survive it. No sector that works, no infrastructural apparatus in the nation, and it's a greatest risk, and everything will boil down to health risk, because when you are not enjoying yourself, when you cannot move freely, when the climate is not favorable, it is the health. And then once your health is impaired, then I'm not sure if there is hope for tomorrow for such set of people. So the government must do well to ensure that everything within the environment is calm and is working, so that our health life can also be balanced. Thank you so much.
So one point that came up to this discussion is the charge for us to go from the new normal to the next normal.
Okay.
What was the portrait?
So I wasn't the one that postulated that. It was Dr. Ade Dikwe that talks about next normal. Next normal could be anything that we do not factor into our existence now. Just like when the COVID was coming, it wasn't part of our agenda. So he has explained vividly that if you have immunized yourself against any unforeseen disease, and you are very learned now, chances are that those kind of things will not affect you. But what about the larger population that didn't have opportunity of insulating themselves against shock of all this? They will definitely go for it. So the next normal could be anything. We thank God for Nigeria that we don't have any natural disaster or other than disaster of those that are governing us that are not doing well. Thank you so much for this. My name is Professor Godwin Oyedokun. I lecture as a professor of accounting and financial development at Lee City University, Ibadan.
How do you see today's deliberations? And first of all, what will you say about the 10th year anniversary of Aermp?
Okay, 10th year anniversary of Aermp is worth celebrating. And I want to thank them, the organization, for how much they have really gone spreading the news, the tidings of enterprise risk management within our space. At least I give kudos to Dutola and as an individual and all that he has been doing across professional body. Today, the institution is 10, and enterprise risk management is becoming continually an awareness everywhere and in all space. So I really salute their courage, and I salute the vision of the institute in risk management in this country.
So you're talking about risk generally in Nigeria. What is your perception about the way risk is managed right now?
Okay, talking about risk, my own perception of risk is anything that stops you from attaining the objective that you have set out to attain at the beginning. Whatever stands on the way is a risk. Now, in this country, there are many very laudable objectives and aims that we set out, but the attention we pay to the risk is close to nothing. Our perception and this mystical approach to risk and submitting it to an act of God, that's something that is mysterious, really puts us in many mess that it's avoidable. It's that time we start taking risk for what it is, address it. What are the things you do? Identify this risk. Once you identify it, find a way to mitigate it. Once you put mitigation to control from time to time, and as we continue like this, I think we will have a better country. Of course, there is nowhere that is 100% risk-free. We will still have that residual one, but we can keep reducing our residual risk as time progresses. So let's have a right attitude towards risk management in this country, and we'll become better as a nation.
Just finally, how do you assess today's presentations?
Today's presentation, having somebody like Adedikwe on the panel, having somebody like Godwin Oyedepo and Godson. I mean, these are high flyers that I am well aware of in the industry. And of course, any participant in there would tell you they have really delivered value. I am not new in this field too, but there have really been value for the time spent here today. So the panelists, they are top-notch and they are worth their salt.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Your name again, sir?
My name is Akeode Akekunre, lead partner of A. Akeode & Co. Chartered Accountant, and a fellow of the Institute of Enterprise Risk Management of Nigeria. Thank you.
So may we meet you, sir? Your name, sir?
Okay, my name is Wisdom Ogwike Tobechi. I'm one of the awardees and also one of the new inductees as a senior member of this association.
So how do you feel being inducted as senior member of the association, sir?
Yes, I feel happy, and it's an honor to me, for the association to, award me, give me an award, and also to recognize my contribution to the industry for the past 10 years now. So I feel honored and I'm happy, to be part of it.
So what are your expectations for today, sir, for the event?
Yes, my expectation is to meet with other industry members, new inductees or other awardees of this event, and also be part of this great association.